guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of very interesting bodybuilding updates. So it's 2026 and we already have a new drama with Mike Sommerfeld. We had a whole crazy fiasco before the Mr. Olympia, his height problems, and that's probably, largely a part of the reason why he didn't win the Mr. Olympia as everybody expected. Now he's coming to defend his Arnold Classic title, but it seems like things are definitely getting more complicated for Mike again. What happened is Rep 1 posted something very interesting today. Check it out. So I'm not sure if Rep 1 is defending Mike Sommerfeld here or basically accusing him of the same thing that the other company, Peak Nutrition, is accusing Mike of. I don't know if they're trying to help him out or besmirch his name furthermore. I don't know, but here is the post they made. So basically they say, switching of sponsors. This is actually just a translation on Instagram, not exactly perfect, but that's what we got. So they say, switching sponsors is not uncommon in bodybuilding. Athletes and companies jointly enter into contracts. They usually have certain duration and thus bring a certain planability for both sides. After Mike Sommerfeld has already worked with several companies, he returned to an old company in the run-up for the 2034 Mr. Olympia. Following the surprising success at the Olympia and victory at the Arnold Classic 2025, the classic physique athlete apparently aroused some desires and still publicly announced that he would have committed a 5-year commitment to his sponsor at the time, Peak. But early in 2026, there was a surprising change. Despite public oath of allegiance, Mike Sommerfeld switched his supplement sponsor again. What initially provoked only irritation quickly evolved into a fiery discussion. The classic physique athlete is accused of a breach of contract by his former business partner. The company itself has always done its part, so there is apparently a legal clarification at the moment. Mike Sommerfeld has not yet commented on the accusations. How the IFBB Pro evaluates the entire topic is therefore unclear. Alright, so that's what we got from the Rep 1, but let's take a look at actually what Peak posted, because they made a couple of stories. Now the stories are in German, but I translated them using ChatGPT. Take a look. So they say, due to the large number of messages we receive regarding the topic, we would like to address the current situation regarding Mike Sommerfeld as follows. Mike Sommerfeld is still in an ongoing multi-year contract with us. The matter is being legally clarified. At this time, we cannot and do not want to comment further on the matter. A detailed statement from our side will follow once the situation is clarified. Your questions are not stopping, and we understand that you want to know more about the topic regarding Mike Sommerfeld. We have our word. We will provide clarification once the ongoing proceedings are concluded. For now, we can only confirm that from our perspective, Mike Sommerfeld has committed a clear breach of contract, as despite still having an effectively long-term valid contract with us, he decided to sign with another supplement partner. Peak has always acted correctly towards Mike and has absolutely not allowed any wrongdoing on our part. Now, if you go to Mike's Instagram, you will see that he has a new sponsor, and that's My Protein. My Protein is making moves. They got Ryan Terry, now they got Samson Dauda and Mike Sommerfeld as well. But I guess they didn't know that Mike was already under a contract and that was still active. So yeah, not only that Mike is trying to cheat the IFBB with his height, he's trying to do illegal business. Now, these supplement contracts don't always work like this. For example, with Fuad Abiad and Hostile, many athletes went away before their contract expired. But Fuad is like that. He doesn't want to keep anybody if they don't want to stay. If somebody wants to leave, he lets them go, and that's it. But with these big companies and big names, like Mike Sommerfeld, like Peak, it can be different. And especially if the company won't let you go. You can't just sign with another company. And that's obviously what Mike did here. How will this play out for him? I have no idea, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna be good. And how is my protein going to handle this? Are they going to just have to let Mike go or continue working with him while he's under a legal obligation with another company? I don't know. It's definitely a mess of a situation. And again, this is happening only 6 weeks before the Arnold Classic. Not a great time for this to happen to Mike, but I guess that's just Mike. That's what he's like. There's always going to be some drama with him ever since he became a top guy. We'll see what else is there in books for Mike, but as of right now, this is the new thing, the most recent thing. That's all I got for you guys right now, but as this story continues evolving, I'll make more videos about it, so if you want to learn more about it, stay tuned, guys. Subscribe to this channel. Alright, now the next thing we got is one absolutely freaking impressive physique update by Samson Dauda, who passed over 340 pounds. He's 341 pounds right now today. And yes, he blocked me, but look at this. I can still enter his profile and see his updates. Wow, how is that possible? Anyway, so in this video, in this update, I can't say anything negative about Samson. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of his physique. Samson is a freaking proper bodybuilder, real Mr. Olympia. Big, massive, tall, with small waist, small joints, great symmetry, great proportions. Physique-wise, I love everything about his physique. Now, as far as his personality and how he treated Milos Sarcev, for example, I'm not a huge fan of that. And also, his style of training is not my favorite style of training, and I guess those are the reasons why he blocked me. I don't know, but doesn't matter. Let's take a look at his physique right here. So, in this video, he looks absolutely crazy, and let me tell you one thing. The legs are back. The legs are most certainly back, and that's one thing I was sort of worried about because I didn't know if he's going to be able to bring them back. In some situations, at a certain age, when bodybuilders lose the fullness in their legs, they never really bring them back. At a certain age, it just stops happening, but that was just one prep. It's not an age thing. It was just him probably doing way too much cardio, dieting too hard, and he lost his legs, but they are definitely back. So like a month after his last show, Prague Pro, he was huge already. He was big, he was full, but the legs still seemed kind of small for his standards. Now, I do not think that anymore. Now, I don't know if he filmed this video after a leg training, but the leg fullness looks crazy. What looks more crazy is his side thickness, man. Back to chest thickness. It's absolutely crazy when he turns around. Check this out one more time. He's basically as wide from the front as he is from the side, almost. I mean, not as much. He's super wide from the front and from the back, but from the side, that's crazy width. It's crazy thickness. It's just insane. So yeah, this is looking very, very good. But as far as him winning his Mr. Olympia title again, that's always a question mark because he can be super impressive in the off season and mess it up in the end for the peak week or for the last 8 weeks of the prep and just completely mess up everything and look terrible on the stage. So this does not mean anything necessarily, but it's definitely promising. If everything keeps clicking for him, if he finally makes the move and hires a high-level coach, man, this guy can definitely win the Mr. Olympia and bring something absolutely special to that Mr. Olympia stage. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. Alright, and the final physique update we got for today, guys, is one from James Hollingshead, who absolutely blew up and looks like he can win the Mr. Olympia next year, right? I mean, he does look like that in this photo. Somebody sent this to me and I was like, my first impression was, damn, what the hell did he do? He transformed completely. This is looking insane. But then I was like, wait a moment. I've seen this from James many, many times before. He looks like the freaking Mr. Olympia on his IG, and then on stage, he ends up 6th or 8th at a lower level pro show. It's never the same on stage versus Instagram for James Hollingshead. So this photo looks absolutely impressive. He took a photo with his coach, I think. He changed his name. He used to be under the name of Zach the Pro Coach. I think that's the same guy. And he says, haven't seen James in a couple of weeks, So we linked today for a session, and goddamn, it's impressive. 2026, we're working on a bigger, better shed. Now, he says they didn't see each other for a couple of weeks. I don't know if James kept doing his own thing. It kind of sounds like that. So maybe James already stopped working with his new coach and now he's doing his own off-season. But yeah, now he says that they want to work together for 2026. So I guess they're still working together. But again, in this physique update, James looks like the freaking Mr. Olympia. He looks more impressive than freaking Samson Dauda. Easy, easy. However, if you look at this photo, for example, from one day ago, yeah, this is more realistic. This is what James Hollingshead actually looks like right now. No, that photo is not real. I don't know if it's just the lighting, the angle, or I don't know, he used some AI to make it look better, not sure, but here is the real situation. 293 on the dot, he says, definitely a lot flatter, and he says this is the beginning point of the off-season. Does that mean that he did a mini cut before this, or he was off for a while? Who knows? But yeah, definitely not as impressive in this photo. Here, he looks like where he usually places, but the other photo, man, take a look at this. This looks like a freaking Mr. Olympia, so it's absolutely crazy. I don't know how this guy even does this, but yeah, that's why he's so popular, so well known in the fitness industry. His training videos, his personality, I guess, as well, and his IG photos while on stage. It's not really the case most of the time that he looks super impressive. He did look pretty good a couple of times back when he worked with Patrick Tour, but he was younger, so I think those days are behind him. Can he bring the same look back again? I think it's very possible. He doesn't seem like his physique is done. You know, he doesn't have any visible injuries, tear, stuff like that. But yeah, his physique definitely has downgraded over the years. We'll see what he can bring the next year. So this is the starting point. Hopefully his end result is going to be much, much better. But if he ends up looking the way he's looking in this photo in the end, that would be amazing. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Tell me, what do you think about Mike Sommerfeld signing with MyProtein while still being sponsored by Peak? Crazy, I know. Also, what do you think about Samson's most recent physique update and about James' a crazy IG photo? Down below in the comment section, guys. Subscribe to the channel as well. See you soon. All the best and bye-bye.